Derek thinks that these motherfuckers meant that we're not going to get anything. There's more than you would even think. Danger. Super unmistakable. He's like he's like a unmistakable superhero. You know, like the ambiguous and hero, but like just him. You know what I mean? He gives loud power bottom energy. What would I name a weed strain Vegas? I don't know. Bumblebush. Like I don't know. I don't know where they come up with these names. I'd name it after magic. They're like, what can we name it? Magic Buzz. I don't know. I know that's lame, Magic, but no, that's super lame. Dude. Magic something. I don't know. We'd have to Magic's name would have to be Ginger Magic or something like that. I don't know. She's a ginger. Hopefully we could get like a lot of trichomes on it or something. Do. African magic sounds like something. You're right, Diva. See, the best answer was right under my nose the whole time, dude. Yeah, African magic. I think that sounds. That sounds. Dude, you're right, Diva. That sounds like a strain.
I have prepared Thomas's breakfast for you to savor together.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, are English muffins from England?
Heavens no.
It's Saturday. Let's wrap this up. Knock out a quick vid for everyone. See what we got going on here. He's been uploading. He has actually lately been uploading to both channels, King Cobra JFS and Josh Saunders. If you can see, let me go to open up my subscriptions tab, and you can see he has uploaded the same short 3 times. Once on King Cobra JFS and twice on Josh Saunders. Probably just like forgot that he did it the first time or something. And like he's uploaded like the food hack to Josh Saunders and King Cobra and some other stuff. Which I mean, funny enough, duplicate uploads to multiple channels is against the rules on YouTube, but we'll cut him some slack, you know? He's had a rough time. You wouldn't want him to lose his YouTube channel again. Anyway, if you will check out Drink Combo, video called Chillin', but he usually calls live streams Chillin', so I don't know what's going on with that. A food review. Oh, 6 minutes ago, an hour and a half long rant. You know what? I think I'm not going to partake in that. Should I skim through it real quick just to see? He's looking fucking rough. Oh my god. He's itchy too. What's this about? What the hell is he doing?
They packed the bottle from last night. So just a whole bottle.
Come on.
On a side note, I found out that Senator Joe Biden has prostate cancer.
And is that, what is it? Calling him a senator, what is that supposed to do? Is that like a diss? He's just a senator. What is this? What's the rant part of this? I'm so lost. Around here we just call him Genocide Joe. You can call him Senator if you want.
Well, I hope he beats it because he's got family that cares about him and friends that care about him. But like Democrats, Democrats.
Oh, you got him. You got him.
Feel sorry for Joe Biden. And at the same time,
Bro, you just said you feel bad for him.
Here they were celebrating. So it's like, who really is the bigger Democrat?
Bro, I don't care about a single one of them. Moving on. What podcast do you listen to today? Okay, drink combos. Chillin', food review. Not the rant. Check out drink combo. Why does this get
I guess that with some lemon lime Powerade. It's delicious. I like the way it tastes.
Lemon lime Powerade. No Gatorade, no lemon lime. Gatorade boy.
Powerade, let's go.
He does need that hydration. He needs those electrolytes. Better not pay that light bill, boy.
Get that with some brisk lemon tea on that lemon lime Powerade.
Brisk
This is also
tea. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll try it. I don't know how often I see lemon lime Powerade. Usually it's got that blue one.
Calling it, I've got the power juice.
Nice.
You know, every time I drink common sense going on.
Shout out Captain Planet.
This is a combination of all the sugars I'm sipping on it. So I'll take a break from that for a second.
All the sugars? You should another drink combo that I guess has alcohol in it. Oh, shooters. All the shooters in.
Couple of lemon shake of tea. That's not tough, man.
He cannot speak.
Almost complete.
Those shooters are hitting hard. That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, chillin'. A twisted tea.
Twisted peach are delicious. I'm going to be ignoring my trolls text messages for the most part from now on because they're not worth my time or attention. And quite frankly, me ignoring them is better for their health and mental stability than it is mine.
His hair looks brushed. He's making logical sense about not feeding the trolls. Is it possible? He just got out of counseling and he is feeling inspired.
He's talking about help get special program, bullying. They're boring. They're no longer fun to play with.
Therapy works.
Conversation.
Look at him.
And they
Look at him. He's like, I shouldn't even be responding to my troll text messages, YouTube.
need fucking help.
It's not productive.
Sandwich without getting harassed. Ridiculous.
You talked about the subway incident.
And I would be going to corporate with it if nothing is done about it, because that was uncalled for.
He'll be going to corporate if nothing gets done about it, suggesting that he's waiting to see if something gets done about it by him uploading the video complaining about it. He's waiting to be contacted by Subway because he uploaded the video.
Crazy sandwiches, I got a food hack.
And that's just Cobra's influence.
Making a wild, crazy sandwich
We've seen.
with caviar and some extra hot horseradish. Stick around and find out.
We saw that yesterday.
Is it going to be a prosciutto sandwich? That sounds tasty, but you know, it's going to be a fantasy sandwich.
It's not no prosciutto sandwich. It's a fancy. I am a bit surprised he did not try to include prosciutto on the burger. You know, it seems like something he might as well just. And I'm really thinking about how the hell did he rant for an hour and a half? Do you think the entire subject was Joe Biden?
Probably good
Food review.
What we got here?
Wendy's nuts
One
smack your
spicy
face,
bacon,
boy.
Young Club chicken sandwich with everything on it. Has mayonnaise, pickles, onions.
Thought mayonnaise or what?
cheese. One
Does this come with any bacon rapscallions or
medium Oreo brownie frosty with
other pirate delicacies?
fusion frosty delivered.
Hardtack?
So I open the
Better not get.
Is your dog telling you they may have allergic?
Scurvy, boy.
Put the spoon in there. Let's try to buy that first.
Frosty.
So it's got brownie batter.
Dipping any fries in that?
Frosty.
Have Frosties just become McFlurries or Blizzards or whatever at this point?
Heads up.
What's the Frosty meta?
Wendy's has these new Frosties that they're doing for their promotion deals.
Better not get that cream-filled Mountain Dew from
Wendy's
Taco
has
Bell.
new Frosties you can try for the summer and springtime deal. They got like all kinds of new Frosty flavors to try.
Machine
So
broken.
check them out. See what they're
Sorry.
offering. This is the vanilla one with brownie batter and Oreo chunks. So this is delicious. I would recommend it.
Really, ice cream good?
We gotta try this chicken sandwich.
Believe it or not, blended Oreos, batter, and
Fresh.
ice cream. Not half bad,
Nice
YouTube.
little fresh from the restaurant.
Oh, you better let that cool. Better let that
Spicy
cool.
Asiago bacon chicken club sandwich. That came pretty clean off the wrapper. Let's take a look at that
This
sandwich.
guy's the original bacon rapscallion.
Spicy Asiago chicken club sandwich. You see the bacon on there,
Good luck.
the lettuce, tomatoes, the mayonnaise, the ranch.
Why'd you get lettuce? It's gonna do damage to you.
It's definitely been made fresh, man. That is warm.
It's too hot. He's gotta let it cool.
But how spicy is it really?
Good amount of heat to it. Not
You see the
overpowering.
lettuce and the bacon and the onion poking out there.
Careful of those nerve endings. Pickle's got a good amount of heat to him. Thoughts? Okay. Okay. Any thoughts? Right amount of spice? Not overpowering?
It's juicy. There's a little bit of crisp on the outside. But how spicy is it?
How spicy is this?
Put a little pepper with it. And gauge the heat on it.
You smoked it?
Ooh, we got a little spice for you.
Linger?
The spicy Asiago chicken and bacon club sandwich from Wendy's. That's pretty tasty, man. The heat kind of creeps up on you a little bit once you let it settle. Kind of hits your tongue in the back of your throat just a little bit.
Well, if you got a bunch of holes in your gums,
Cause I love spicy food.
I'd imagine lingers.
Overall, I'm very satisfied with the meal selection at my local Wendy's, non-sponsor.
Wow. Okay,
Wendy's has a
seal the deal
bunch
on
of
that.
crazy new frosty flavors to check out. Although Wendy's took away the pretzel baconator, I think I'll manage.
This Frosty got a good amount of heat to it.
Just frosty though.
Not overpowering.
The vanilla. Oh, that's fucking good.
That'll numb the
It's just the
gums.
brownie batter. They have this in a chocolate frosty version too. If you want to go all out chocoholic status.
Guys hopped up on Chocohol.
Chunks of Oreo in there.
What do you do about those? Just swallow them?
The brownie batter of the Oreo chunks. That's tasty, man.
Did he even chew the sandwich? We gotta instant replay that. I see him working it into his mouth. Using his lip. But is there a chew? I guess some of those molars are putting in work back there. A lot of it seems to be his lips. Anyway, it's none of my business. Anything on the old Facebook? Dinner is there? Oh, it's the Jesus Christ. Fucking vent. Let's see. This is the food hag. Have to do some Instagram work on it. 360 it. Okay. Pure fashion. You can see the sauce drizzled on the biscuits and whatever. Need some Albertsons sushi. That's what's up. Nice, dude. A Cobra whiskey glass. Might as well check out the cameos while we're here.
Well, thank you for your support. How to get better on YouTube. Keep doing your thing and fuck the haters.
Pardon me?
People say you pause your fucking videos too much. Well, no one's forcing them to watch. Any vegan food hack recommendations? I don't mess with vegan food. I want to show you how to do spooky tubing. Really easy. Start with the standard tubing. And then change these two strings.
Oh no. A lesson in spooky tuning for me. Thanks so much. That's a minor.
Suck down these two strings.
Fuck sickos.
It's got a melancholy sort of sound when you bar the one chord.
Very black metal of you, Cobra. Cobra, out of all the tunings, why'd you pick the one that's full of minors? What's the deal with that, huh? Very suspicious. Just saying.
Basically, E minor tuning, like open E minor, I think.
Yep.
But fuck the sickos, fuck the trolls. Thanks for hiring Cobra for a cameo.
Whoever decided to pay for that one on my behalf, thanks, I guess. You know what? Maybe we'll get to the rest. Yeah, might as well check out the cameos while we're here.
Well, thank you for your support. How to get better? Keep doing your thing and bust the haters.
Pardon me?
People say you pause your fucking videos too much. Well, no one's forcing them to watch. Any vegan food hack recommendations? I don't mess with vegan food. I'm gonna show you how to do spooky tuning. Really easy. Start off with standard tuning. Change these two strings.
Oh no. A lesson in spooky tuning for me. Thanks so much. That's a minor.
These two strings right.
Let's think of.
But on melancholy sort of sounds the bar, the one chord.
Very black metal of you, Cobra. Cobra, out of all the tunings, why'd you pick the one that's full of minors? What's the deal with that, huh? Very suspicious. Just saying.
Basically, E minor tuning, like open E minor, I think.
Yep.
But fuck the sickos, fuck the trolls. Thanks for having Cobra for a cameo.
Whoever decided to pay for that one on my behalf, thanks, I guess. You know what? Maybe we'll get to the rest next time. E minor, gotta be E, G, B. You can take the A. Down. C, tunes the D up.
Really easy. And we're gonna change these two strings.
Hate tuning up. Hate tuning up. I think I got it.
Ready to live life in the pass lane? With the Summer Season Pass, you'll light up the lanes, earn smoking hot scores, and unleash all kinds of unlimited fun all summer with exclusive deals to match. Summer Season Pass, the best value of summer.
There's no point explaining it, Tina, because none of it is rational. It's all an overblown explanation because Tina has no content. Because Motown Live is now worse than Motown Queens. Enjoy the paycheck from Motown Live. Well, the asses, Frazzle. It ain't gonna last for long going at this rate. Nothing else
Hey guys, Dabrowski here, coming in again with another video. I come here today with yet another episode of Faking Drama Reviews created by none other than internet eminence DJ Kila Kumstar.
I ain't doing no first with Anthony.
Last time we talked about how this dude just can't help himself when it comes to creating fake drama in his community to make content for his friends. And even though you have to be an extreme dense to believe anything that happens on that show, sometimes it is funny to see them absolutely lose their minds. Or well, I guess fake that they are doing so. And all of this over the most vile shit that they can come up with. Today we have a couple of returning characters in this shit show, namely Becky Good, now famous for letting herself get a neo-Nazi haircut just so she could come back to the LCU.
Welcome to Walcott, Queens.
And this other woman that goes by the name of Roxy, now famous for almost getting crushed to death by Becky's massive talents.
Get over there now. Now. No fighting. She was fucked up and she did not share enough cat fights. Stop. No spark. No, let go. Stop. No. Stop. Lock this. Somebody help me. That's way too far.
Anyway, so as you can see, these two are like oil and water. And well, a few days ago, they added yet another chapter to their beef, but this time it seems that Becky went too far. So long story short, apparently Roxy's husband got sick and he had to be taken to the hospital.
Let me lay down some groundwork. Roxy's crying. Her husband almost died. She doesn't know anything. She's in the fucking hospital. He's in the ER, right? And they're fucking, doing work on him. She's crying. She's panicking. Her entire family is worried about what's going on. Queens had a title and a thumbnail praying for Roxy. So Roxy's family said, oh my God, look, Roxy's fellow employees are praying for her. And they click on the video, and what do they see? They see this. This is Roxy's family seeing this shit.
For example, if Roxy's husband has to wear a shit bag, can we call him Winnie, like Winnie the Pooh?
Oh. What the guy almost died. It was only like 4 hours later that he was taken in an ambulance to the hospital.
And apparently he entered in a septic state, which basically is a life-threatening condition. And Becky here was making fun of this situation because, well, she hates Roxy's guts. And they did not stop there because they kept laughing and making jokes about it.
To be rude, she's one of our hosts. We're supposed to be nice. And now I don't know who's going to do my Saturday host with me. I'm concerned about her husband. And Becky, you should have a little bit more in...
This is how I deal with serious
things. Have more love in your heart. Miss, I can't go live on the weekends because you're... What do you got, an apparatus? What's the problem? I forgot what it was. Where's the apparatus? What's the called?
My rheumatoid arthritis?
That's what it's called. Rheumatoid arthritis. You got that problem going on, so you can't work weekends. You're trying to keep it under control. Now, Poland, do you know how much shit exploded inside him?
Stop it, Tina! How much shit? Was he full of shit like Roxy?
Like, dude. Roxy almost loses her husband. The title and thumbnail is Pray for fucking Roxy. And this is what's being said. When Roxy's family, her husband's family, clicks on the video to see them pray.
Crazy. Anyway, so apparently at some point, Becky did apologize for the crazy shit she was saying.
The Bespoke AI Family Hub Plus refrigerator. AI hidden inside.
Hey, Becky.
Hey, are you okay with me being here?
Yes, I'm fine, yes.
Okay, well, I was typing stuff in the chat, and then I realized I should just come on here and say it. First of all, I'm so sorry, like genuinely, and I'm not saying this to save face or anything like that. I did not realize this was as serious as it was. And I'm not trying to justify my behavior in saying this, but just so people understand, like, I wasn't trying to be a total monster. When Brenda was in the hospital 2 days ago for her appendix, like, everyone was acting like it was all jokes. I thought this was the same sort of thing. Knowing how serious it is, and especially, like, the perspective with the thumbnail, how the thumbnail said that we're praying, and then you come in, and then it was not about that, and we were taking the, like, we were fooling around about it. I'm really sorry. That's what I'm trying to say. But, like, you didn't stress. If I had any idea it was that serious, I would have just given my well wishes and moved on. We were told, like, talk about it, so I just talked about what I knew. But I'm sorry for all you're going through. I would never try to purposely hurt you with this, and I'm really sorry I hurt you regardless. You're already going through now.
No, like I said to Tina, like, I forgive you guys. You guys didn't know the whole situation. I barely spoke to Mike about it. I just kept in contact with King and Brentley at times, so I did give them an update while I was in the hospital, and I just wish that Mike would have just not even used it as content. Just like, why, if you want to prayers for me, great, I love and appreciate every one of you, but the whole content thing was just wrong. And he could have came to me first and said, hey, Roxy, would you mind if, Milk or Queens talked about your situation and we did a little prayer thing, and I knew it was genuine? Yes, I would have said, yeah, I don't know what I would have said. But I had no idea that thumbnail was up there until I'm called and pulled on the side of the road and check and see, and then I have to go in there and hear you guys making fun.
And I mean, who is even surprised that creep behind the camera is the one that pulled this off? Look, we all know that I think that Keemstar is the type of guy that would set someone else's house on fire just for content, but I honestly believe that creep behind the camera is a million times worse than Keemstar.
He could have came to me first and said, hey, Maxie, would you mind if, Milk or Queens talk about your situation, we do the little prayer thing, and I knew it was genuine. Yes, I would have said, yeah, I don't know what I would have said. But I had no idea that thumbnail was up there until I'm called and pulled on the side of the road and check and see, and then I have to go in there and hear you guys making fun, and the shit you were saying. And I understand that it was a joke and you guys were joking around, but it truly just broke my heart to hear that. It truly did. But I do forgive you. I don't want nobody to stop supporting Queens because you guys are great, what you do, but I was just talking about the whole thing with Brenda.
No, it was inexcusable. And in the future, if there's ever like a chance that I'm gonna have to talk about any stuff like this, I'll make sure I know more about it before I open my mouth to say anything.
Yeah.
It's just not worth the potential hurt, I don't know what else I could say besides saying I'm sorry. I feel awful, and I know what you mean about how you feel it shouldn't have been used for content. I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things in this universe that handle this content where people wouldn't be okay with it,
Well,
I'm sorry it happened to you, and I'm sorry I participated in it.
I mean, for one side, I can kind of understand where this Roxy woman is coming from, but dude, we're talking about a group of people that made content about a guy faking cancer, about a guy slamming his own wife against the floor, and they even made content of someone getting seriously hurt. I mean, honestly, I'm not even surprised that it came to this, at all.
Yeah, let me catch up to it, garbage. Guys, I don't want you, attacking her and stuff like that, and I don't. I really don't. Becky is an asshole sometimes, and she can be a bitch, but I mean, I think if she truly knew how serious it was for me, I'm thinking maybe she wouldn't have done it. I don't know, or maybe they would have went about it a different way. So I forgive you, Becky. I do. I don't want to hold grudges toward anybody, and I would just never ever wish anything bad on anybody's family ever. I'm not saying you wish bad on me. I'm just saying something to go through, something so terrible. It's the worst thing to do, and I would never wish any harm on anybody. So I do forgive you. I do.
No, it never should have been content, and if anyone were to talk about it, it should be you talking about it, right? It's your story. So again, I think this is very eye-opening for me. I need to be a lot more careful with stuff I say sometimes. Looking back at it, and especially hearing the clips now, it absolutely sounds vile. And I don't if people are mad at me for it, that's fine. I deserve it. It's okay. It's just that's what happens. I've said shit, and now I'm getting shit back, Just look, we're here for you. If there's anything I can do to help, I hope that doesn't sound shallow. I mean it. If you do need time off or anything down the road, if there's any way we could be supportive, I do mean it. I actually do care about you. I think you've been going through a lot of shit over here. We had our issues, but you've been going through a lot ever since your former co-host has been gone, and it's everything piling on top of it. It's too much for anyone to have to deal with. And it's just, if there's anything better or any way I can support, just let me know, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Anyway, it seemed that it all ended there, but of course it didn't, because Keemstar, being the drama-loving demon that he is, went on to keep adding fuel to the fire by making a whole episode about that.
I do appreciate that you apologize and you're trying to make it right with Roxy. I know this comes across like we're beating a dead horse, but I'm going to go through it because you wouldn't let me talk on your show yesterday, so I'm going to do it on my show. That's fair.
Yeah, no problem with that. I'm just saying don't lie about it while you do it.
That your justification was that you didn't understand the severity of it, and then you found out the severity, and you carried on. If you did.
It was serious for Ross.
Do you really believe the old bullshit coming out of your mouth? It's no question. Ask you a question. Let me just ask you the most simple question.
Being able to save it for me.
Are you mad that you're being interrupted? This is what you did on my show, on your show.
Bro, having an argument with Becky Boo must be the most infuriating thing ever. She just doesn't stop yapping and yelling. Well, basically like everyone else in the LCU.
Hey, Tina told me you're not doing your show tonight. Is that true?
When you're in Illinois, Stu Will can take you a world away. Flying is the new walking, and twists and turns are around every corner. In Illinois, the views are worth the climb. Plan your getaway to Illinois.
Open the good time. Vacation Mama. One press and a...
DCI Superjet at $20.
Okay, well, let's hit the bell. I know you're mad now, but if I said some stupid shit about my show, you react to it. You have some opinion, right? Everyone has a right to have an opinion on what that show was. Well, I take full accountability for entertaining our audience.
Bro, huge shout out to LOL Cavalier for adding the subtitles to that shit, because Coolstar, being the fool that he is, talked over that fucking TTS. And by the way, Boogie saying that he takes accountability for educating their audience? Come on, bro, who gives a shit about all of this fake drama? Literally, the only people who may find that crap interesting are the weirdos that are so parasocially invested in that Discord server, because they live and breathe any little drama that happens over there. The rest of us tune in to see Boogie getting tortured and Keemstar failing.
Can I explain one thing at once? I've already explained to you that I was saying you weren't taking accountability in the clip that I was watching. Well, you say shit on your show. We have a right to respond. If I say stupid shit on my show, you give your opinions all the time. It's like right now, Becky, me and you have had a good working relationship for like since back camp, like a little bit after it was rocky, but there's no reason to fucking blow up and stop doing shows and quitting. I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. I didn't punish you for what you guys said, but I have a right to react to it. I have a right to my own opinion, right?
What it is that you're milking strive for content, admit that I'm the content for your show, and maybe treat me like I deserve to be treated, like I did something to this universe, because I do, and I just get recognized for anything.
Yes, you do. I mean,
and I mean, honestly, she's not lying. She has been a huge part of their content since she started doing Queens, which is actually sad because, like I said, it wasn't like the original idea of this shit show to make Boogie and Wings suffer, and instead it turned into this weird-ass parasocial Mexican telenovela.
it's the top show in the universe, and you know, it wouldn't be bad being stuck there if that show ends up making like 4 times what it's making now, like by the end of the year. Like,
you keep our place.
well, I really hate when people bring up a mistake, a known mistake that I take accountability for 15 years ago to justify like some weird intake where somehow I can't call out racism now. No, I have a right to call out racism.
And that Alex clip really hunts Keemstar to this day, huh? Every time they talk about it, it takes the most of my strength not to include it, but I know I am going to get nuked out of this galaxy if I do. I mean, I'm already walking on thin ice here.
Why did I do the show about you guys today?
Because your ego got hurt. Talking to how to apologize. The truth was, I didn't hear that I needed to say I'm sorry. As soon as I saw that Roxy was hurting from it, the words were ready to pour out of my lips.
But did you or did you not play a part in forcing me to react to all this? By not letting me speak on your own show?
No. You could have talked to her. I just didn't want you to drag out you. Because, like, somebody had the issue. Of course I'm sorry. Let me just apologize for the right way. And we wanted to try and get it out and on and on.
No, I wanted to explain why I was trying to give you information that you didn't have about why it was serious. And you wouldn't let me talk.
I let you talk after I apologized.
And then after that, then you made this whole thing about Rastov, which we're going to respond to. You're talking about our co-host.
Bruh, just when you thought this fake drama couldn't get more stupid, they bring up Rastov now. It's almost painful to see how they are literally trying to insert him in any drama there is, so that the tens that unironically watch Nolto live forget that he's there to replace Wings of KFC.
How many times are going to loop on the same thing I was talking about in that clip. You said you were sorry, and then you continued to make jokes after in that clip. At that time, you were not taking accountability. You since have. You know why he was kicked off, right? It's because the whole point of us doing it is because you wouldn't let me talk yesterday on Queens. So
It's because your ego was hurt and you're punishing me, not really about what I said about
hey, it's not that my ego is hurt. It's just the fact that Keemstar is going to be able to give his opinion on Keemstar's show. Has nothing to do with ego. I'm not going to let you stop me from expressing my opinion on my show. It's not ego.
My man saying it's not about the ego while simultaneously referring himself in the third person is actually insane, dude. And you know for a fact that indeed this was 100% about ego. Keemstar has to have one of the most fragile egos ever. I mean, bro literally bans people left and right from his server to the first sign of criticism. Anyway, Becky and Tina would then go on and address the situation on their own show.
For today, because if people want to take my words and use them against me and twist them every which way so that other failing shows have content, guess what I'll do? I'll just take my fucking words away, so you can't use them anymore. So the show is for Tina. I'm here for Tina. I will be your neighborhood OBS monkey for the day and button clicker.
Let me start by saying this. All you guys, the L's in the chat, you're welcome to leave. I mean, we made one mistake. We made up for it, but nobody ever told us about the apology type. I mean, we apologize. I talked to Roxy personally, and you guys are literally condemning us for having our opinion and maybe doing some weird shit with jokes that we shouldn't have done. I get it, but you can take your L's and shove up your fucking ass and use it for a fucking ass cane for all I give. Got it? Don't camp. You made a sick shit your damn stuff around the corner.
Oh, totally. You mean like, Roxy being a nurse who makes fun of other people's disabilities and that fucking gets swept. But God forbid I say anything about Roxy and I'm the bad one. Well, you know, apparently apologizing doesn't mean anything around here because no matter how much you apologize, you get told you don't take accountability and they keep shoveling shit down your throat.
Brother, those are some crazy allegations to throw around. Being a nurse and making fun of people's disabilities or illnesses would be absolutely horrible.
You say anything about Roxy and I'm the bad one. Well, you know, apparently apologizing doesn't mean anything around here because no matter how much you apologize, you get told you don't take accountability and they keep shoveling shit down your throat.
Oh, the name of God. At night, I make it right with the Lord above. That's who decides how I leave this earth. Not you, Team, Rassock, Boogie, Ken, none of you motherfuckers determine how we leave this earth. So if you don't like what we say, we get it. We made the apology. What else you want us to do?
You know what I have to say about it? I will say one more thing. That apologizing doesn't mean getting shit around here. You guys want to spam out the beat work. Here's what I have to say, and then I'm just going to shut the fuck up because anything I say gets used against me around here.
You don't let me shut you up. You know, when you were down and out, you were having mental health issues about your situation that we don't talk about anymore. Everybody's back the fuck out of you. Yeah. And you're letting them win by keeping your camera up and actually showing up for other people that have been there for us.
Lasted 20 seconds of having your voice taken away before the ego overtakes.
Well, you know what? Apparently, having egos is the norm around here. He's allowed to have an ego, so the fucking mind. And part of me having an ego is I know how the I'm supposed to be treated. So maybe I don't fucking talk around here anymore. I know I have a fucking apology I'm owed. And until then, everyone else except for Tina can write off.
It's actually weird seeing Becky and Tina being on the same page for once. And I mean, I guess it makes sense. They really dropped the ball by making fun of someone that could have died, but still.
Well, I don't think you should get that apology because one thing about Keem is, it is another people I'm saying, what about Keem? First of all, I've never been on Keem, okay? I don't need Keem to determine whether I'm a good person in this world or a bad person. I appreciate it and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here, but I'm not kissing nobody's ass, including his. You can just believe that. I know my worth. I don't need anybody on YouTube to tell me my worth. Because worthiness only means right in the real world, not in Fantasy Island on YouTube, where people say the outlandish shit, and only certain people get dragged for it and other people don't.
I go above and beyond constantly, and I get shit on. I get my words twisted on me for 2 fucking hours because Keemstar doesn't have a fucking show or any content to talk about while everything is floundering. I go on and try to say my piece on there. Oh, no, Becky, you gotta go. I have a show to move on to while they continue to talk about me for the next fucking hour. Okay. And Rassock sitting there so smug. You're still a fucking idiot, Rassock, and you're still suck.
Well, I can finally say that I agree with Becky on something. Rassock does suck. Anyway, watching these two talk this way, brother, I just hope that I will never get to the point of being this brain rotted, of letting myself get consumed by this whole YouTube thing. It's honestly really pathetic. And these are grown-ass people too, man. It's crazy.
Will you help each other? You're not supposed to talk about, right, Rassock? Remember when I was looking to cancel your show? And I just thought I should do that and make my people? Oh, because I thought you deserved that, and I still think you do. So you helped me, I helped you. So why did I owe you more?
Oh, you're right. Because he was only helping you, Tina, until he got what he wanted, and now he fucking did. He's two-faced, just like everyone else around here. You, Rafa, you Keen, for being so stupid you can't see it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he can see it. He can see it. I think he's excited that because they built the show, whoever comes on later gets whatever they tell them they get. Well, that's funny, because we built our show, you guys get equal parts of it.
Yeah, what about that, King? What do you do for our fucking show now? Besides 50%? What do you do besides with our show every time our numbers are doing good? Funny how we were doing good despite everything that was thrown at us, and all of a sudden now Becky's a racist, and you guys all come in here to pile on me yesterday to content farm my fucking Twitters, and you don't like that I don't like what you have to say? You don't like that I point out that I did take accountability? How about for all those pussy played team? Why did you think so the one where I apologize? Funny how you missed seeing that one. Stupid. I'll be right back, Tina. I'm going to be back in a few minutes.
Anyway, so after that, Boomstar would join in, and Becky saying that he doesn't do shit for their show got him really triggered, because we all know that Boom wants that all of his employees suck his show 24/7.
Here's a team right now, a team now that's supposed to for camera, and I'm stuck holding the bag as usual, and I'm always the bad guy. Why am I the bad guy? I got it.
Did you guys really ask, like, what I do for your show?
No, I didn't ask you did. I didn't ask you, Becky did.
Becky said that, just so you know, what I do for your show is redirects you 5,000 viewers.
Oh, I know that, but Becky said you owe her an apology, and you know how it works, Becky. For some reason, she needs your okay on everything. She can't go on in life if you say bad things about her. That has nothing to do with Tina Dandridge.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to apologize. I have a right to my opinion, and I'm going to express it. You know, it just is what it is. And it's like, you know, yeah, we didn't plan on talking about just Becky that show, and we didn't, by the way. We did talk about the tattoo stuff with Rastov. We did talk about the Lego video, but I had a whole docket of stuff that I wanted to talk about. But it took us forever to get through it because Becky kept calling in.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know she was calling in, so I didn't know that. The only thing I knew she wasn't coming to work tonight. She ran OBS, but that was about it. She's taking a mental health break, she said.
Damn, bro. Tina flipped like a freaking pancake there, huh? She was all big talk seconds before Boom joined, but the second the gnome got there, she really backtracked on everything. What a friend, bro. And by the way, that show Keemstar was talking about was literally all Becky. Like, the tattoo and the docket thing were around like 30 minutes from a 2-hour show. Anyway, after that, lame stuff would join the call, only to get yelled at by Becky.
I was AFK. I was putting on a dress so I could turn on my camera.
It's always fair. You guys keep talking about what you did for our show, and I appreciate it. But I did for you first. I thought we did one hand was wiping the other. So all the
No,
I didn't say anything other than that I was.
Oh, you know what, Rascal? You see how I'm talking over you right now? This is what you did the whole time I was on your show, so you could repeat yourself 3 times and not be able to get a word in.
I was
What,
really
Rascal?
upset yesterday. I'd still help you out again. I was just.
Yeah, I don't want your fucking help. You can take your dick and shove it up your own ass. Stop, Rascal. Get out of here, you traitor. You're a traitor. Go back to your show where people lie to you. Goodbye, Rascal. Stop. I'm gonna take off your shit by you. Wait, your big eyes. You speaking it that way, aren't you? Sorry.
Damn, dude, giving Becky any power in that community was a huge mistake. She's ruining that shit with an iron fist. Anyway, after that, she would continue to crash out, this time on Roxy, the woman who she made fun of because of her sick husband.
Or not Roxy. Oh, Roxy's getting it too. You know what else, Roxy? You right up your fucking ass. You know what? Steven doesn't have to do it. They don't when I'm a fucking evil bitch. Here's an evil bitch. You, Roxy. Try harder before you come at me. Try to take it. Big moment. What, Mike? Let it all out. You know, Roxy was all okay with everything when I was going to do a stream for her. But as soon as she sees Keith coming down on me, then all of a sudden it's poor Roxy again. And I'm disgusting and I'm the worst. Always flip-flopping to take advantage of anything.
Damn, man, Becky was acting like if she was possessed by a demon or something. And on that note, did you all catch how she was making the devil's sign with her fingers? Did Rebecca finally sell her soul to the demon known as Keemstar? I am not high, I swear.
Tell you more. The breath I have so much to say.
Tina is aggressive. She will throw anybody under the bus to save herself and her child. She's a cockroach. She will survive a nuclear holocaust. Becky, you know I like a crazy bitch. Okay? You know I'm into crazy bitches, okay? So,
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's why you put up with me for all these
Well,
years.
let me tell you more, because I'm not done yet. Dean, you better watch real f***ing close how well you treat me going forward. Because guess what? I don't need the LCU anymore, but the LCU sure needs me to be entertaining. You need me, because I'm all you have to talk about for your entire big show. So stop acting like a bad. Maybe you should sit the f*** down and take notes, team. I want to create content. Because it seems like I'm the only bitch we're talking about around here. You're welcome for your whole show today. Where's my 25%? I want my 25%. I'm long how long?
Damn, dude, you gotta give it to Becky. She really stood up to that evil gnome. If only all of this wasn't yet another lame-ass script straight out of the rotten brain of Creed behind the camera. Anyway, after that, Mr. This Is Not About Ego would join the Discord call once again, and he would end up firing Becky.
Becky, you're fired.
Great.
You're fired. You're Becky Boo. I'm Keemstar. We are not the same. I'm sick of press. When you put this out, yep, I told you I'm not threatening.
Okay,
You
you've
didn't.
been fired. Bye.
Turn on us.
I can have to say this now, because the stream is still live. Somebody needs to go tell team or somebody else to pick up the stream. Because right now I haven't ended it so somebody else can come on.
So here we go. Take from Tina again. I guess 4 back here. I love how this works.
He fired
You
me.
be a team player. I come when I get to be on. I come with the punch coming out my leg. I come with green skin torn out my
Tina.
And you got to leave me for hanging.
You're yelling at the wrong person. I didn't quit. I just got fired. I'm still hanging on here even though I was fired so somebody else can come in. So Michael, whether it's you or somebody else who wants to pick up OBS, maybe Tina himself, if he's the one picking up, how about you, big bad boss? Why don't you take off your skin hat and show the world your bald ass head like it takes your pea brain? All shit for brain. I mean, you're the one who should be in the hospital for being full of big shit.
Bruh, I don't know what the f him showing his bald head had to do with anything, but that shit was hilarious. This has to be in the top 3 greatest local live crash out of all time. Anyway, after that, Boonstar would actually accept the challenge, and he would blind everyone in the audience with his shiny thumb.
Trying to pick up the slack. I think the show's over. Tina.
The show is still going, Boogie, so shut the f*** up.
What did I do?
But what did I do? You know what? You can go to your studio.
I know. I'm showing my big bald head, just like Becky said.
Good. Now you can go to your studio and run over for the next 2 hours since I've been fired. Yeah, keep it on for 2 hours. Keep it off the whole thing 2 hours.
Becky,
You just
you're
fired
not
me.
going to
Why?
threaten. I don't
You
need
anymore.
to know all this other stuff. Then just
You don't
go.
need me.
No
Go
one's going
find
to be
somebody else
scared.
to run OBS.
Well, maybe you shouldn't threaten me.
And after that, Becky would finally lose any marbles she had left, and she kept kicking Boomstar out of the hole, which was absolutely hilarious.
She made a mistake, and she can't deal with the fact that people were upset over shit.
You fired
So
me.
this is what
You
she does.
fired me.
She
Why are
goes
you
and
still
drops it
here?
down.
Team, come back when you're not losing. How about now? That's right. I'll just pick you up. Go find somebody else to run OBS because I don't have to listen to your shit anymore. Go. You know this is not fired. When you have my camera and I see you mouthing, I'm sorry, I'll put my headphones back on.
Team is not going to say he's sorry, goddamn Becky. You know, God knows.
She fired me. If somebody hires me, I don't work here anymore. Take
This
it
whole
back,
crash
team.
out is
Or
just
just fire me. I don't fucking care. You know which way they stop wasting my fucking time. If I'm not appreciated here, just get rid of me.
Well, I appreciate it. So I can explain my position, right?
She was doing.
What do you mean? What do you want? For you to earn your 50%.
Like and comment, and go drop a sub on my other channel. We have to get it to 1K.
Let's go over here. You need to chill out a little. Over here. Go over here.
Ken just crashed his car. Live life. Yeah. We know he crashed his car yesterday, you know? He's such an idiot. Live life, dude. Like, this dude seriously crashed 2 cars. He hasn't even been... He's the worst driver, dude. He's the worst driver than Cam. Even Cam didn't get in car accidents like this, dude. Cam spaced them out more. Again, Vegas? I don't know, I think he was just joking around. Was Tone kissing Mikey last night? Oh, God. Who asked that? Johnny Owens? Yes. Yeah, dude, fucking Tone was like kissing. He kissed. Is that the dude's name, Mikey? Okay, so now I know who he is. So Mikey, yeah, Tone was kissing him goodnight on the forehead, and Mikey was like giggling like a little girl. It was so weird. Like, it was Krog, Young Magic. Yeah, Tone was like full blown kiss on the forehead, right? And then Mikey was like, he giggled. I'm not even exaggerating. He was like, it was so cringe, dude. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Where's the clip? Reaper? Oh, 47. Reaper said he'd be back. You gotta catch Reaper when he comes back. He'll link it. He has that shit. Yeah, Ted's tripping. Like, him and Mikey should come up here for fucking 2 or 3 days, dude. Just kick it. Like, why couldn't we, like, Tone doesn't, he doesn't have to go on vacation, like, extended stay all the time. Like, Tone's like, oh, I'm going on a trip, I'm going to be gone for like a few weeks. It's like, yeah, that's good, but sometimes you can just go on a trip for a few days, dude. Yeah. Still have a good stream, you know what I'm saying? Those are stream labels. Hey, John, I can't fucking text right now. So, like, I don't know if we can activate this camera. But, just go onto my channel. I can't remember what I labeled the stream. Go onto my channel and then click live. And it'll have a red square on the thumbnail. It'll say live and a red square in the corner of the video. Tap on that. That's the one from today. Hopefully you can hear that. Rebecca, I don't know. But I can't answer the text on here because I'm streaming and then it'll end my stream. I feel bad. Can't answer. You really are the only straight streamer. You probably will go up there. Thank you, Johnny. Like the place, obviously. Alright, cheers, motherfuckers, dude.